Back to our topic. Let's continue to the types of DOS, which is denial of service. Denial of service attacks. The type number one, there are so many. There are so many, but we have to highlight only those at least 6. Well, volume-based attacks. This is volume-based attack. The attacker from a network with too much data, overpowering its bandwidth, and making the network unusable. Unusable means the attacker send more data, and use many bandwidth and make the network to be unusable. An example including UDP and the ACMP. Those are the protocols used in a network. So we have an example of volume-based attacks. We have UDP fault attacks and ACMP fault attacks. In UDP, attackers send many UDP packets to a random port on a server, and making the server busy trying to handle all these requests sent by attacker to a random port, which slow down or stop legitimate traffic. Kuvuga umwataka iwe yohereza UDP packets nyinshi icyarimwe kuri random port, kuri port imwe runaka cyangwa se ku maport ari kuri server, bityo server ikaba busy, igahugira mu guhandoringa za request zoherejwe, bityo ntibashe kuba yakora ibindi, noneho bigatuma server ishobora kuba down cyangwa se ihagarika kuba yakora. Iyo tubisanga muri volume based attack. Hano tugiye muri protocol attack, ubundi bwoko bwa denial of service, exploit weakness in network protocols. Noneho ni attacks ziba zigiye kwibanda cyane kuri weakness igaragara muri network protocols dukoresha. To use up a server resources. An example, we have SYN fault and the ping of group dev. Ubu ni ubwoko bwa attacks buboneka muri protocol attacks. In SYN fault, attackers send many SYN requests to a server but do not complete the handshake, leaving the server stuck with half-open connection, while ping of dev involves sending oversized packets to clash or to select a targeted server. Ubundi bwoko bwa denial of service dusanga bukunze gukoreshwa cyane distributed denial of service. Distributed denial of service use multiple systems, often compromise the computer called the botnet to attack a single targeted one. Examples are amplification attacks and the botnet attacks. In amplification attacks, attackers use services like DNS, domain name system, to send a small query that generates a large response, flooding the victim with the data. Botnets coordinate many infected computer to send attack traffic from multi-source, making it hard to defend against. We have another one called the resources exhaustion, deflection attacks, and the application layer attacks. This is your task to search more about those types of those attacks. We have another kind of computer attacks called the man in the middle attack. This man in the middle is a cybersecurity breach where a hacker secretly intercepts over drops or alt communication between two parties who believe they are talking directly to each other. Kuvuga hano noneho turimo kumva umuntu uri hagati y'abantu babiri. Hari communication, hari chat iri kuba hagati y'abantu babiri, noneho hari undi muntu waje ajya hagati muri bo. Ibyo nibyo turimo kwita man in the middle. How man in the middle attacks work? It occurs in two phases. Taking place on unsecured or poorly secured public Wi-Fi network. The attacker first positions themselves between victim's device and the server. Ukuvuga bo abari hagati y'aba babiri by'abikoresho by'abantu barimo gukoresha bakomunikatinga ndetse na server. Once inside, they use technique like SSL stripping to downgrade encrypted HTTPS connection to vulnerable HTTP or spoofing method to redirect traffic. Ukuvuga aba ari hagati ashakishwa najya hagati y'abantu babiri barimo kumenyekana ndetse na server ashobora gukoresha iyi technique yitwa SSL stripping kugira ngo abashe kwinjira muri encrypted site or encrypted site or secured site cyangwa se agakoresha spoofing method kugira ngo abashe kwinjira muri network. Common types nayo igira amoko, hariyo twita IP spoofing. An attacker modify their IP addresses to distinguish themselves as a trusted, legitimate device or system to gain unauthorized access. Mu kuvuga umwataka ahindura ama IP address yiwe noneho bo bakajya ngo ikagaragara nk'izewe cyangwa se nk'iyemewe, noneho yamara kugaragara nk'iyemewe we nta kindi kintu ahita unauthorized access. Indi ni ARP spoofing. The hacker leave their MAC address to legitimate IP address on the local network to intercept data meant from someone else. Ukuvuga uyu nguyu we icyakora alinkinga MAC address y'imashini ari gukoresha ndetse na IP address y'imashini iri gukoreshwa na ba bantu bizeye cyangwa se babifitiye uburenganzira. Noneho ubwo biri kubera kuri local network akinterveninga niba wohereje message runaka ku muntu runaka akaba yayibasha kuyibona kandi akoresheje ya IP address ya mapinzi. Ahandi hari Wi-Fi over dropping. Cybercrime set error or unsecured network with the names that sound legitimate in a public place, giving them directly to the unencrypted data passing through the user's devices. When nta kindi kintu akora uretse ni nk'uko kabivuge gutya, ni ukuvuga afata is unsecured network cyane cyane izi dukoresha ziri public, agaspecifyinga names mo aho ngaho muri unsecured network. Noneho izo name ya settings zikumvikana nkaho zemewe muri public place, muri iyo wifi ya public turimo gukoresha. Noneho directly giving them direct to the unencrypted data passing through users device. Noneho za message cyangwa se ya communication iri kuba hagati y'abantu akaba yayinjiramo mu gihe yaba iri unencrypted. Ubundi bwoko tugira ni email hijacking, aho noneho ashobora kwitaveninga muri email conversation. Urimo gukora email, murimo kwandikirana kuri email, noneho we akaba yakwinjiramo agahindura iki, akaba yachanginga wiring instructions to fraudulent bank account before forwarding them to the recipient. Niba wanyohereje ibintu kuri mail akabyinjiramo akagira ibyo ahindaguramo, yarangiza akabona mbere yuko bikugeraho akabihinagura akabona kubyohereza. Indi types dushobora gusanga muri computer attack niyo twita SQL injection. Akenshi iba kwataka database. Noneho malware attacks, izi ngizo ni ukuba yabasha kwinstara n'amasoftware ashobora kwinstara akaba yakwaactivatinga amavirusi yose. Now social engineering, it's also your task to do a research on those ones. Not this one, but also those remaining ones. Assessment as a homework for a conclusion. A school computer suddenly becomes slow after installing the free game. What type of malware could it be? How can the computer become criminal? Second question, a company stores all employees' salary on one computer. Suggest 5 security measures to protect the data. The third one, research on 3 famous cyber attacks. Example, WannaCry, NotPetya, Stuxnet, and Explain. What happened? Who was affected? How could the attack have been prevented?